So a woman pretending to be a man.
Woman pretending to be a man that had a
Right. I agree. I'm pretending to be a man. Yep. That's right. Doesn't hurt my feelings.
But let's get into somebody that did give you some heat. Sought number 8, Buck Angel. Now, Buck Angel was famous for being a transgender star, and Buck Angel.
Okay, see what I mean? They're literally bringing up. Do you know the last time, to the people out there didn't know that I was actually in the adult entertainment, adult being the key word, 20 years ago. That's a 2 and a 0. But they continue to, I'm not an adult film star anymore. I haven't been for 20 years. But for some reason, I've done a million other things besides adult entertainment. But they do it in order to sideline my voice. I really believe it. Okay. They do it to sideline me as an intelligent person, a person worthy of having a conversation. They do it to degrade me. I know it, but you can't do that because first off, I'll tell you right now, I do not in any way, shape, or form think that what I did in the adult entertainment business is bad. No one asked you to watch it, and no one will ever ask you to watch it. Okay. It's in a very specific space. So why they come straight out the gate with adult film star? I'm not an adult film star.
Angel was
So a woman pretending to be a man.
Woman pretending to be a man that had a
Right. I agree. I'm pretending to be a man. Yep. That's right. Doesn't hurt my feelings.
vagina, but had all the features of a man. And he used to go on the Howard Stern show, and he looked so bizarre because.
What is bizarre? What do you think that means? Bizarre. Doesn't hurt my feelings. What do you guys think bizarre means? Do you think that means that they got freaked out because I look so much like a man? I think that's what it means. I think because you remember this is a man fest. Don't forget what we're watching here. We're literally watching a man fest. The energy with these guys, right? So because I pass as a man so well, even naked, I'm bizarre. It's kind of funny to me.
There's a man, but then they had a vagina. I mean, I've never seen a vagina, but
I actually have a vagina. Yes, I do.
but it just
gets confusing.
It does get confusing. So let's see.
I met Buck in person. It's an odd experience.
Yeah, you had Buck on the
Right.
show.
Yeah,
Wow, dude. So you and Buck are close.
Face to face, you go, huh? And then you hear Buck talk, and you go, oh.
Well, let's hear Buck talk.
Okay, so let's talk about my voice a little bit. Let's talk about my voice and let's talk about Josh's voice, okay? So let's talk about Josh's voice. He kind of has a high-pitched, female-ish voice, right? So how is my voice different from Josh, who's a biological male, right? And my voice as a biological female. So you see, I know the things they pick. They pick my voice and they pick my vagina. Two things. They always pick those two things to sort of out me. I mean, I don't even care about my voice. If I cared about my voice, I would have gone to voice training a long time ago. But Josh's voice isn't so masculine. You know, I could make my voice masculine, like super. I could really talk like this right now and try to be. That sounds ridiculous. I really don't care about my voice. But if you notice, those are the two things. Okay, so let's go.
Talk on shot number 8D.
You know, I held off again. I've been holding off a lot on these. What I call grifter posers.
That's a gay man.
They're not
Gay
trans,
woman.
but I've been holding off.
Or that's a gay.
So now they're trying to figure out my sexuality. So now they're calling me a gay man, and then now they're calling me a gay woman. You see what's happening here? I hope you see what's happening.
A woman, yeah, gosh, it gets so confusing.
But I don't have a choice now. It just has to be done. They are destroying everything we've worked for, and they're making a fool out of all of us.
He's a trampa?
So
how can you be a
when
trampa?
you start doing that, it's gay. Alex, come on, you can't be that stupid. Really? Alex, how can I be a trampa?
How can he have kids if he's trans?
So now and now the question comes up as kids. Okay, now here comes the kids. How can he have kids? These people are actually stupid. There's the part where I'm like, I really liked you, Josh. I think you did a great job here. Okay, and I think you did a great job of grifting and doing all of it. But now, why are you guys trying to tear me apart? I'm not understanding why you're trying to tear me apart. Do I expose something that you two are not comfortable with? I have to
He
push
did?
back on you
I
a little bit.
must have.
Everyone's
Buck did have a
questioning whether
baby.
or not this
Brandon,
person is
Google if Buck
actually
had a baby.
trans. Now, to answer that question from an actual, if I'm a biological female, I could have a baby. You guys were just talking about biology 10 minutes ago, and now you don't understand how a biological female can have a baby? Really? Even though I didn't have a baby, by the way, I adopted. So, transsexual person.
An
Actual
I would say no.
transsexual.
In my
actual
opinion,
fake-
actual transsexual. No, I do not believe this person is trans. But see, I called it a long time ago. In the new
He's the real
definition of
faker, I'm a
what
fake
trans
faker.
is, maybe they're trans because that definition is not what I am. It's a different definition, and these people are all about self-IDing, and anyone can be trans. And here is the disaster that comes from anyone can be trans.
From your
and
community,
you don't
Buck.
need a
From his community.
diagnosis.
Your community.
Bam! They didn't do their research on me. You don't bring somebody like me up there and try to tear me apart. It is not my community, Josh and Alex. And I've said it a million times over. If you actually listen to me, I said I am not part of the LGBTQIA pee poo poo community. All of my effing videos on YouTube are about exposing the grift. And that's why, Josh, you were on, because I am not part of the LGBTQIA or trans activism. I am against kids transitioning. I am for adult-only space. I am for gender dysphoria. I call it a mental disorder. Everything you said earlier. Yet there you are trying to call me something else. This is the part where I'm a little bit disappointed. And
Buck,
everyone
don't
can
blame
do
it
it.
on me.
So I'm not blaming it on you, Josh. I've never blamed it on you. That is not what I said in my video. Never have I blamed it. Did I blame it on Josh? Never. This is the part where if people want to find common ground, Josh, maybe me and you should have a public conversation. Maybe you should come on my show and maybe me and you can have a talk. Because you said earlier that you believe this exists. And you said earlier that you believe in gender dysphoria. And you said earlier that you believe in mental disorder and you believe in the DSM-5. But here you are trying to tear me apart. Okay. And saying all these things. First off, if you knew me, you would know I did not have a baby. Okay. That I adopted a kid and that I am a parent. Okay. And that I do care. So no. So here I am publicly saying to the world and to you, Josh, let's have a public conversation about it. And then maybe you and I together can now make a more powerful impact when I agree with what you did as being a very positive thing in a sense of exposing, but you cannot discount that I am here, okay? And don't try to shame me for the work I do or the work I have done. And don't try to shame me for speaking out, because that's not building bridges. That is not building bridges, and that is not helping. And in fact, now you're going to make me double think about what you did. And what was your ultimate goal in doing this? What was your ultimate goal? To make money? Because I'll tell you what, me and you, all of us in this room here know this guy made a lot of money on TikTok. This guy made a lot of money on OnlyFans. This guy made a lot of money being on shows. So was that your ultimate goal, Josh? Or was your ultimate goal to expose the grift? I'd really like to know. To get attention. That's what I think. Why I'm saying that is because this is why that is dangerous and why it does not reflect what an actual real transsexual person is.
A real pretender.
I know.
Okay, there you go. That's hypocrisy. I'm going to tell you right now. Hypocrisy, Josh. You just said at 20 minutes in on your interview that you believe that transsexual people exist, that gender dysphoria is a mental disorder. You believe all of it, but here you are saying I'm a pretender. What is it? This is the stuff that is so infuriating to me. Okay, I am willing to meet all of you in the middle. I am willing to be honest about who I am, but you've got to let me live in this world, okay? Because I will not be okay with you telling me that I don't exist. And I will not have all of these sort of shameful rhetoric things being said towards me. when I have proven after 32 years, not only of hardcore mental health care, of advocating for no children getting transitioned, for advocating for adult-only space, for advocating for everything that you said earlier as a healthy thing, but now you're turning on an elder of the transsexual community.